Hey everyone, Thornton here, and I know we usually cover news and updates on this channel, but today we're actually going to go over some tips and tricks to get to the top 500 in the finals and ranked, and how to overall step up your game. And you might be wondering, Thornton, are you necessarily qualified to talk about this? And you're right, I am definitely not. I'm a pretty average to maybe a little above average player, but there's a great Reddit user known as Shinya the Ninja who has over 300 hours and has reached top 500 and has given a great breakdown on how to actually achieve this feat. So we're going to go over his tips and tricks in a condensed form to give you guys a video format on this information. And we're also going to have his links down below if you guys want to check out any of his live content. But without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Let's go ahead and start with number one. And while it may seem like common sense, we're really not going to skip any of his advice. And Shinya recommends taking the high ground, providing a significant advantage to those that do so. When he first started playing, hiding in the same room as the cash out and camping, it seemed like a viable strategy. However, he noted that opponents quickly figured out how to counter by destroying the ground or ceiling and rushing in. In fact, that's kind of what the finals is based on with its destructible environment. Playing on the roof actually proves effective because it allows you to shoot opponents from a distance before they actually reach you. Moreover, if enemies attempt to take the cash out from below, you can shoot from above after creating a hole in the roof, and this actually will enhance your chances of winning cash outs according to Ninja. Now number two is, when do you devil a cash out? Now initially, Ninja didn't see the purpose of deviling cash outs and struggled with third-party situations. The realization came that the best time to stack a vault onto another cash out is when it is halfway done. This resets the cycle, leading to 2 new vaults spawning once the cash out is complete. Doubling reduces the risk of third-party interference. Failing to do so, however, and placing the vault in a different cash out gives opponents ample time to reach you after the first cash out ends, making surviving a little bit more challenging than you may originally anticipate. It makes the entire lobby fight for 20k instead of just that 10k. Speaking of which, number 3, every amount of cash counts, and with each kill, Ninja noticed that you would gain 200. Opening a vault yields 1000. Placing a vault in a cash out results in 2000, and stealing a cash out grants 1000. If trailing in third place by a few thousand, you can focus instead on just opening vaults or securing kills to bridge the gap and secure the win if you're not able to get that cash out. Number 4, staying alive and avoiding wipes. Another common sense one, but as Ninja points out, if you're in first place, there's no need to engage in the last cash out in overtime, as only the second place contender stands to lose. Relax, observe the situation, and see what your opponents are going to do before you go into the next match with them. Number 5, one player should always run recon, which is a little bit of an interesting tip because information is crucial, and having recon allows players to choose when to engage in fights, enabling more effective third-party strategies or selecting 1v1 battles wisely. Recon has transformed the game dynamics for Ninja and should do so for you as well. Number 6, getting the first wipe in the final round determines the game's outcome. This one's pretty interesting in my opinion, because if you secure that initial wipe, it will provide ample time to set up and choose when to push opponents upon their respawn. Utilizing the recon, which we went over in number 5, Ninja was able to anticipate spawn locations and hold advantageous positions. Ultimately, that allowed him to influence the game's outcome. This might be a little bit harder if you're newer to the game, but if you get a lot of practice with it, could be absolutely instrumental in making you top tier. Number 8, don't solo queue. This is pretty much a fundamental rule in any FPS, but it applies especially in the finals, as Ninja strongly advises against solo queuing for a better chance at winning games. You want to utilize the Discord servers, which are pretty active, to find teammates. It'll improve your overall experience and increase the likelihood of victory. I actually use looking for groups all the time when I can't play with my regular crew, and I actually agree with Ninja here 100%. It's just way more fun. Number 9, always use certain gadgets for each class. Ninja emphasizes optimal gadget selection for each class. Medium should always run defib, and I'll vouch for that as a medium that runs defib. Heavy should equip RPGs, and light benefit most from the stun gun, excluding glitch grenades. These gadget choices optimize your class performance in the game. Number 10, best class is solo queue. Ninja suggests that for solo queuing, the heavy class is the most effective. With its simplicity, high 1v3 potential, powerful nukes, and supportive dome and mesh shield, the heavy class can be pretty much a strong choice. That's why they had to nerf it not too long ago. However, be prepared to carry the team in solo queue scenarios, as that's probably the best class to, once again, solo queue. Number 11, how do spawns work? Ninja delves into spawn mechanics, highlighting the randomness of spawning near an active cash out. Controlling spawns becomes a powerful tactic in high-level play, with recon and strategic positioning enabling spawn trapping. Understanding spawn points is crucial for gaining a strategic advantage. Once again, you're gonna need to practice these and get these down to memorization. It's not like you can just hop into a game and know where someone's gonna spawn. You're gonna have to play a lot of hours to get that kind of knowledge, or maybe there's an online tool. I don't know how the API works for this game yet. Number 12, how to win more gun battles. Winning gun battles involves more than just aiming. Ninja emphasizes incorporating movement into gunfights by spamming crouch while moving side to side. That's something called strafing. If you've ever played Halo, it's basically one of the fundamentals, or any FPS really. This makes the player harder to hit. Additionally, using hipfire in close range is recommended, especially on mouse and keyboard, while aiming down sights can be challenging. As a controller player, I actually recommend also not aiming down sights up close, as it just makes your aim speed a lot slower, and if the other player knows how to strafe, well, you're kind of out of luck. Number 13, how does the credit system work in ranked? And Ninja actually explains it pretty well, starting with 2 credits that replenish at the beginning of each round. Wise credit management is crucial. You need to save them for situations where getting wiped could result in a significant loss of money, ultimately affecting the team standing, because if you get a wipe, I believe you lose 30% of your cash, which can be absolutely the reason you get knocked out and don't qualify for the next round. Number 14, when is the best time to use your credits? And Ninja once again advises against using credits early in the round. Instead, you want to save them for critical moments such as when in first place and facing those potential wipes. Using credits strategically, especially in situations where reviving a teammate quickly, is essential and can be game changing. Looking at you medium classes with the defib that can use a credit to come in and stop your team from the wipe. That's literally why you're there. But number 15, we're going to talk about that defib because there is a little bit of an issue that we went over in a past video where you kind of become invincible. Because players revived with defibs are briefly invincible. And Ninja advises waiting until they start moving, or at least 2 seconds before shooting them. Focus on the defib player's low health, making it easier to win the encounter. It is very possible that we also see a nerf to this in the near future, as we've covered before. Number 16, offensive defibbing, which is the inverse of number 15. And here Ninja introduces a tactic involving mid-gunfight revival. Teammates can be used essentially as shields, creating great situations that work in your favor. Running multiple mediums in a team allows continuous defibbing, making it pretty challenging for opponents to secure a win. I'm one of those people that when I get on, sometimes I'll just run with 2 mediums and we'll just defib and heal gun each other and annoy the hell out of people. And there is another form of defibbing though, and that's number 17, and that's support defibbing, which is my specialty. I love being a healer. What can I say? I played a lot of WoW back in the day. You want to go ahead and prioritize defibs on other mediums because this ensures quick revives, maintains a strong team presence. Focusing on defibbing a heavy first may lead to slower revives and potential vulnerabilities, especially in the presence of nearby opponents. Number 18, wipe before you get cash. Ninja always advises wiping opponents before the cash out ends, preventing a potential loss of money. This strategy ensures a more secure victory after successfully stealing the cash out. Number 19, let the other people fight in the game. Observing 2 teams engage in a fight provides an opportunity to let them fight without interference. If you check the scoreboard, you can actually assess the situation and capitalize on weakened opponents, leading to a more strategic approach. Number 20 is going to be reloading and moving, because emphasizing the importance of movement during reloads, especially with weapons like the Scar, is critical. Sprinting side to side, sliding, and circling opponents during a reload makes the player a more challenging target, increasing the chances of survival. But make sure that you're also good at movement, because if you don't, well, then you're just gonna look a little silly. Number 21, mesh shield tech. Ninja shared a technique for heavy players using mesh shields, mantling, and even window climbing. With the shield equipped, this can be useful in various situations. Countering enemy bullets to time their reloads while shielded enhances your survivability and creates opportunities to counterattack. Number 22, stronger aim assist, and this one's gonna get a little controversial. Ninja addressed the setting change to strengthen aim assist after the nerf that was recently put into the game. Adjusting the look response curve to exponential can provide a feel similar to pre-nerf aim assist, balancing the playing field. So if you feel like you've been hit by it. Number 23, how to increase your aim on controller, and Ninja suggests turning off aim assist temporarily to improve your aim without reliance on it. As someone who plays on console occasionally, I actually play in PC lobbies where my aim assist is devalued and then hop back into console and absolutely slaughter people. This is how you will build aiming skills without aim assist, which ensures better precision when it's turned back on. Practicing in-game scenarios and focusing on tracking, especially on mouse and keyboard, will enhance your overall aiming proficiency, although you're probably still not going to be top tier like Shroud or anything. Number 24, easier button mapping for the controller. For players without back paddles or those not using claw, Ninja recommends mapping the jump button to R3, the right joystick click. This simplifies movement and enhances overall control. I use paddles, so I can't actually verify this, but it is something that you guys should take a look at. Number 25, how to actually increase your aim on the mouse and keyboard because you guys don't have aim assist. Ninja said that despite the limited use of aim labs, he says practicing aim in games is basically the best way to do it. Running quick cash and engaging in fights repeatedly helps improve aim skills. There is very little penalty here, unlike where if you're playing only ranked, where you're at risk of losing points. Tracking is also a crucial aspect of MNK aiming and requires dedicated practice through aim labs, tracking courses, or in-game scenarios. So get whatever practice you can and do it constantly. Number 26 is going to be DPI and settings. And Ninja revealed some of his personal preferences which may work for you. He plays on 1600 DPI DPI with 40 sensitivity. He did acknowledge that it's a pretty high sensitivity, and he emphasized the importance of comfort and control. So you need to build a lot of muscle memory with a consistent sensitivity across games to go ahead and actually make this so you see improved performance. Number 27 is mouse and mouse pad. And Ninja actually gave us some information on his equipment, which is always really good and gives us a ton of insight. He's using a wireless Razer Viper V2 Pro mouse with a SkyPad mouse pad and arm sleeve. The wireless setup eliminates cable interference, providing full control and range of motion. The choice of glass mouse pad with minimal friction ensures smooth movement and optimal performance, and the arm sleeve prevents skin from sticking to the mouse pad. Do be aware though that this can be a little bit pricey, so you might not be able to run with this right away. Number 28, grab your friend token from far away. And there's actually a lesser known tip that I've seen circling around Reddit a bit about grabbing friend tokens from a considerable distance. Utilizing this knowledge can save time and potentially alter the outcome of the game. Number 29, let the first place team steal cash outs in overtime. Shinya the Ninja provides a strategic insight. In second place during the last cash out and the first place team starts or steals it, allow them to actually complete it. This unintentional assistance can work to your advantage, making it easier for you to secure a win. Number 30, starting two different cash outs. And Ninja mentions a rare but effective strategy that could come into hand in overtime. If in third place and anticipating overtime, starting two different cash outs can yield 4K in cash and divert half the lobby's attention, which will improve your chances of winning. And we have one last bonus one because I couldn't do a top 30 list, and that's playing for your life / cash out. And Ninja advises a defensive strategy in the final cash out scenario. If holding the last cash out and the entire lobby is fighting for it, let them fight. Focus on staying alive and protecting the cash out without unnecessary engagement. Use defensive tools like mines, gas grenades, stun guns, C4s, or RPGs to stall opponents while maintaining survival. Timing engagements carefully becomes crucial, and staying alive hugely influences the outcome of the game. Down below will be links to both Shinya the Ninja's Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Do check them out, as I'm sure he has tons of great highlights, gameplay, and hopefully guides coming in the near future if you're looking for more stuff like this. Let me know down below, did you guys find these tips and tricks helpful? Do you think that you would actually use these in game, or do you have a little bit of a different opinion? If so, let me know down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out this channel right here by my editor Novell, who does a ton of finals content. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.